Well, I'm from Nanticoke Health Services, live in the Lewis area. You know, the cool thing is I had an opportunity to come back to Nanticoke Health Services about 4 years ago and start working in their facility management program. We had a problem with our first floor, and it was needed to be leveled, and that was the reason I called them. I heard they had done some work for Route 1 and raised actually a highway. So the first floor is kind of one of our main highways to the elevator area, so we decided to give them a buzz and see what, how that would work in that area. Well, the issue was in our elevator number 3 and in our cardiology department, you had to go up a ramp that was about 1 3/4 inches. So it made it difficult for pushing patients in, as well as it was kind of an inconvenience for them to have to go over that type of a ramp or a bump. Yeah, it was an exciting experience. We worked with TJ, the sales representative, on what would be the solution for that. And we talked about the polyjacking. And so it was a neat thing that they come out and showed me a video on how this would work. And I was familiar with mudjacking, which was an earlier version of how you jack the floor. And what was neat about it is they showed that the mess was minimal of doing that versus what I was used to was a big mess. And in a healthcare organization, you can't have that type of mess. So what they did was show me how it was going to be jacked. It was a great experience. When they got here, they drilled some holes. It took about 6 hours to jack the floor up, and we worked together just to make sure it got at the right height. I think choosing DryZone was it was a great experience. I made a phone call, got the opportunity to meet 2 really nice gentlemen, TJ and Bill, I believe is the owner, and they came out and explained the whole process. I was a little bit tentative, and they've kind of, gave me some places to call and some people I could talk to that made my anxiety go down a little bit, because it was our first floor of our hospital, one of our main throughways, and they just made it an easy experience from start to finish. And I realized that it was a pretty impressive type of operation that they bring to the customer. I think what surprised me most was, and this is just a lot from my perspective, was the salesperson, TJ, came out on the site along with me during the time frame, and it was and after hours, it was 8 till 5 in the morning, and just made sure that what we were doing as far as from a safety perspective, what we were doing as far as from the jacking, that what they committed to, meaning DryZone, to us, that actually happened. And so that's pretty impressive for a sales guy to be a part of that program. Yes, and as a matter of fact, I've already recommended you to 2 people.